it's such a pleasure and such an honor to actually be able to host you. And usually we don't have so much interaction between health and education. I think similarly in India between the departments of health and departments of education, limited interactions, but this is, I think, a fantastic opportunity for me to actually learn a little bit more about what is happening in education. But I think there are actually areas where we work together, and I'd be really curious to hear from the students not only on what your experience has been while you've been in the US and what you learned in New York, and we can, as a World Bank team, we can then reflect a little bit on what you learned, what the bank does. But I've actually done a bit of work myself on adolescents, so keeping adolescent girls and boys in school. What are some of the factors that are enabling? What are some of the big challenges? I believe you were all in secondary school, upper secondary, is that right? So I would love to hear a little bit from you on what have been some of the challenges you have faced getting to this level of education, and what have been some of the factors that have helped you and your families enable you to continue going in school. So I'd love to hear a little bit on that specifically as well, and of course we're here to answer any questions. Maybe just to start.
That Nadu Nadu, you all experienced the beautiful buildings over there. World Bank is supporting $51 million needs this year and every year. We got the first tranche of $51 million in 2021, sorry. Second, we are going to get $51 more million from the bank in the next upcoming days.
This is specific to infrastructure or academics?
Infra. It's a purely infra. It's a total $250 million loan, out of which we are going to spend $1 or $2 million purely on infra, which is supporting our Nadu Nadu, the flagship refurbishment program of classrooms. So
and this also includes investments in water, like clean water and toilets and stuff as well?
School infrastructure.
So school physical infra.
Nice class restrooms for the girls.
Right, exactly.
So toilets,
water school is also a part of it.
It's two classrooms.
So there are 9 components.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Let me start by saying it is actually our honour to have you all here, and I was extremely impressed by hearing from all these young people here what you had to say, and that only 10 days ago you got off a long haul flight and you're in a very different place, yeah, it's absolutely our honour to have you here. Let me tell you a little bit about my background, because I came to the World Bank maybe a slightly different way than some others. I come from Australia, from the place completely the other side of the world from here, so I understand your long flights and how painful that can be. So I started my career as a secondary school maths teacher, mathematics teacher. Who likes maths? That's great. So then I taught in Australia and then in Scotland as well. So different education systems, and then I decided I wanted to be a statistician, and I worked in the government, in education departments and health departments, and then ended up over here at the World Bank, where I've mostly worked in Middle East and North Africa, and now I'm working in the unit that Tracy is in, and my colleague Diego over here, looking at global issues. And students are at the center of what we do every single day. We're looking at how we can make things better so that students have better opportunities for learning, for your well-being and for your future, setting you up for a good future.